What's good? It's Jordan. Today, I'll be talking to you about take your power back. See, on this mission, this path, and this journey, we have to understand that we all have the ability to take our power back. We have to understand that many times in this life, we're going to be weak. We're not going to have understanding. We're not going to have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding needed to do what needs to be done within this life. It's important that we look past our weaknesses and look at our strengths. We have the ability to look past our weaknesses and move towards our strengths. We all have weaknesses, but if we look past our weaknesses and move towards our strengths are going to outweigh our weaknesses. See, oftentimes when we're not confident, when we have pent up emotions built that are negative, we're not able to look at our strengths. We minimize our strengths and maximize our weaknesses when we should be maximizing our strengths and minimizing our weaknesses. It's important that we look at our strengths and our weaknesses and look at the importance of our strengths and look at how we can deter and destroy our weaknesses. We have to look at these things, especially in this life, especially as we get older. The far much older that we get is going to be much harder to do these things. So it's best that we look at these things when we're young, look at these habits when we're young, and focus on these habits and change these habits when we're young. It's best that we put our best foot forward to look at these things within our life. Because when you're younger, you may not know and understand. But as you start to rise and as you start to grow and start to become an adult, or already an adult within your life, then you have to inspect these things. You have to inspect how people have treated you and how you treat other people. We all have to inspect these things, even myself, even my life, within my life. Knowing and understanding, are you an individual who's a person that sets boundaries, or are you an individual that lets anything go and anything slide? We have to understand that we have the ability to take the power back within our lives and within ourselves. Because if we're constantly in this mind frame of people pleasing, if we're constantly in this mind frame of doing for others and not doing for self at all, then we will not get anywhere. It's important to help others, yes. It's important to build genuine positive connections, yes. But constantly being a people pleaser isn't going to help you. Constantly being that person that anyone and everyone can lean on, but then when you need somebody, nobody's there, isn't going to help. Assess, know, and understand who's there for you. Know and understand who's important to you. Know and understand the importance of your life and the importance of what you want within this life. It's best that we understand this. It's best that we put our best foot forward in this life to understand these things. Because when you're young, oftentimes you don't understand, but as you get far much more older and gain the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding needed, hopefully you then understand. Hopefully we then all understand. But nonetheless, nothing in this life is easy. Nothing in this life comes easy. And like I said, everything's about experience, knowing what you like, knowing what you don't like. And I believe that we all have the ability to change our lives within the experiences that we go through, the experiences that we see. We have the ability to be sustainable within ourselves and understand that confidence is important, understand that standing your ground is important, understanding that understanding the importance of your life and the importance of yourself and the importance of boundaries. Because we may let boundaries slip because we don't understand boundaries within ourselves, and we're used to letting everything fly, so to speak. Meaning, any situation that we get into, we're not able to defend ourselves. We're not able to speak up for ourselves. We're not able to do the right things within this life to have ourselves feeling secure in a positive way. Many times we might have let people get away with many various numerous things and not spoken about it. You might have just allowed people to do whatever they want to do within your life, treat you however they want to treat you, and not understand or focus on ourselves and focus on what we will take and what we won't take. And when you constantly do that within this life over a period of time, you never grow, you never elevate, you never change, and it becomes just the same thing constantly, the same thing constantly. You may meet new people and they may do the same thing constantly and the same thing constantly. So that change, how are we going to go about change? Because change isn't easy. Nothing is easy. But the first step of making the change is important. Trying to make the change, knowing and understanding that even when you do make the change, there's going to be people around you that don't want you to make that change because it may reflect on their own personal lives. There may be people around you that aren't used to seeing the change and they may look at you sideways, but who cares? You know who matters? The people who accept the change that you make within your life and are able to still be a part of your life. Those are the people that matter because there are people who are going to be happy for you regardless, regardless of what you do, regardless of how you make that change, regardless. So don't ever worry about making that change. Don't ever worry about looking within yourself and understanding and expressing the importance of what you want out of this life. Because it's important that we take the power back. Because if we constantly continue this for many various different years within our lives, it will just be the same thing going on and on and on. And we cannot be going through the same thing going on and on and on for 5, for 10, for 15, for 20 years, the same thing going on and on and on. It is not useful. Understand that. Understand that your life is useful. Understand that you have to care for your life more than anybody else because others aren't going to care for your life like you care for your life. You know, there's going to be people who care for their own selves and their own lives, and then there's going to be people who just don't care about anything. So it's important to understand what you want out of yourself, what you want out of your life, and how you can use the importance of what you want to your ability to help you grow, change, and elevate within this life. So today, I'll be leaving you with this scripture, and I hope that this scripture can help you in your own daily personal lives today. Isaiah 41:10. Do not fear anything, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Be assured I will help you. I will certainly take hold of you, my righteous right hand. Understand in your life, there's going to be times that you're weak. There's going to be times that you may feel lost, alone, and not understand what to do next. Know and understand that is the period for you to reset and redevelop yourself. Redevelop your mind, redevelop your soul, redevelop your body, your spirit, and your heart. Do not lose faith in yourself. Do not give up within yourself. And know and understand that God is there for you through the good times, the bad times. I want to thank you for watching today.